Okay. Good evening, everyone. I can see less audience, right, today? Yeah, great. Mhm. So, hello, Daniel, Tamil, Final, Asin, Suman, Nandini, and Rose, right? So, good evening, everyone. Great. Okay. So guys, let's discuss the agenda of today's session. Like in the yesterday's session, we have discussed about the selection statement, right? So in the today's session, the session is all about the loop, right? We will be discussing about the for loop, while loop, and do while loop. And with the help of that, we will be making a simple project, and we will be trying to accumulate everything that we have learned till now. We will try to implement that part in that simple project, okay? Because we have not done something like advanced part of C or the front end part, so it is not possible for us to build a very complex project, okay, in 1 hour. So we will be building a very simple project, right? So let's start our session, guys, okay? Without wasting our time, let's start our session. Let me share my screen here, right? Yeah. Okay. 1 minute, guys. Let me, okay, present, share screen. Great. Mm. Can you guys confirm? Okay, my screen is visual, right, everyone? Yeah, it is visual. Yeah. Sir, Avinash is there. Okay. Good evening, Rijal. Sir, I have one question. If you answer my question, I will give you super chat. So there is no need to give super chat, Rizal. If you have any question, you can write in the chat. Okay. If I know like what will be the answer, I will be happy to answer that part. Right? Yeah. Yeah. I will try to complete loop in half an hour. Okay. Okay, everything has a value, Rachel. Okay, everything has a value. Okay, you have a value, this background has a value. Okay, so that's why I put this background. Okay, so let's start the session, right? 1 minute. So here loop, right? So guys, anyone, when I can use loop? Okay, loop is what? Like we have discussed about the selection statement, right? Now we are talking about the iterative statement here, right? Iterative statement here. So in iterative statement, we have loops. Loop is what? We have for loop, we have a while loop, and we have do while loop, right, everyone? So can you guys write in the chat in which scenario I can use loop when we have to do a condition many times? Okay, control structure to repeatedly perform set. Okay, Adit is correct here. He's saying here what you have to do, you have a part of a code and you want to execute that part of a code, you want to execute that logic again and again, then you can use loop, right? You can use loop, simple. So here let's talk about for loop, right? So the syntax of for loop is we have to use for keyword. After that we have the initialization part, and we have to separate with semicolon. After that we have the condition part, and after that we have the updation part. Okay, we have the updation part, and here we have the body of for loop, right? We have the body of for loop. So what will happen here? First for the first time, okay, for the first time, we will like the moment my system will see this line, that is for keyword, it will go to the iteration part for the first time. It will execute the iteration part, and after executing the iteration part, it will move to the condition part. Okay, it will move to the condition part, and here the condition will be checked. If the condition is true, I will move inside the body. I will execute the code of the body part. After executing the code of the body part, I will move to the updation part. Okay, and now updation part will get executed, and after executing the updation part, again I will move to the condition part. Right, everyone? Again I will move to the condition part. Right. So here, let's take one example. Okay, let's take one example. Let's try to understand that part. So here, what I want to print uh, hello world 5 times. Right, I want to print hello world 5 times. So one way is what? Either you can write hello world, you can use printf function, and inside printf function you can write hello world 5 times, right? 5 times here. But this will lead to a more complex code, right? Here we have 5 times, so it is easy to write 5 times printf statement. But what if I have more than five? Like if we have 1,000 line, if I have to print this hello world 1,000 times, then it is not possible for us to again and again write printf 1,000 times. Okay, so here we have a particular logic. Okay, that is I want to print something, and this logic I want to repeat how many times? I want to repeat 5 times, right? So we have seen ki hai, we have the for keyword. Inside the for keyword, we have the initialization part. This initialization part, like how you have to think ki what initialization part will be there. It will be the starting point of the for loop. Okay, from which point you have to start the for loop, right? Starting point. So here the starting point is what? Int I is equal to 1. I am taking a variable I of integer type, and I am saying ki hey, I have to start from 1, right? What will be the condition? Condition is what, guys? 1 minute, yeah. So here we have the condition part. Condition is what? Condition is ki hey, how many times I want to execute the body of the for loop. Okay, this body, how many times I have to execute. Okay, so here I am saying ki hey, I have to execute the body of the for loop till the time the value of I is less than equal to 5. Okay, I have to execute the body for 5 times. So here I will write ki hey, till the time I is less than equal to 5, execute the body. After that, what I have the updation part. I have the updation part. That is, after executing for the first time, after executing for the first time, what will be the updated value of I? You are saying ki, hey, the updated value of I is what? I plus 1. That is 2. And again execute the body, and again the updated value is what? 2 plus 1, 3. So this will be the updation part here. Right, everyone? And after doing this part, you're saying ki, hey, the logic is what? You have to print as hello world on the output screen. Right, everyone? This is a simple logic. And let's try to dry run the code, right? So here, let's try to dry run the code. This one. So in order to dry run a code, I have to create a dry run table. When you are dealing with a loop, either for loop, while loop, or do while loop, right, everyone? Always try to create a dry run table. Then only you will get the clear idea ki what you are doing inside the for loop, right? And how I will create the dry run table, again it is dependent on the questions, like how you are using the for loop, but 3 columns are always necessary in the dry run table. The first column is what? The initialization part. Here you are saying ki, hey, the initialization is what? I is equal to 1. After that you have the condition part. Condition is what? I is less than equal to 5. And after that you have the updation part. Updation is what? I is equal to I plus 1. So guys, in the comment, can you write uh, what is the meaning of dry run table? Okay, anyone? Those who know about dry run table? Okay, So dry run table means कि before executing the code by the computer, we are manually executing the code, right? We are manually executing the code. So here you can see what will happen. First, the value of I is what? For the first time, this initialization part will take place. Okay, correct? For the first time, this initialization part will take place. So here the value of I is what? 1. After that, we will jump to the condition part. Condition is what? I is less than equal to 5. That is 1 is less than equal to 5. Condition is true. I will move inside the body and I will print hello world on the output screen for the first time. After printing the logic, I will move to the updation part. And the updation part is what, guys? I is equal to I plus 1. The current value of I is 1 plus 1 is what? 2 here, right? So now the value of I is what? 2. After executing the updation part, again you will go to the condition part. Again the condition will be checked. That is 2 is less than equal to 5. Condition is true. And the moment condition is true, you will move inside the body. You will print hello world on the output screen for the second time. And after that, you will move to the updation part. That is 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, right? And after executing the updation part, again you will jump to the condition part. Condition is what? 3 is less than equal to 5. That is the value of I is 3 now. So again it is true, right? And again you will move inside the body. That is hello world for the third time, right? And after that, again you will move to the updation part. That is 3 plus 1, 4. 4 is less than equal to 5, true. And you will print hello world. And after that, again updation part, that is 4 plus 1 is 5. And after that, 5 is less than equal to 5, true. Again you will print hello world on the output screen. That is for the 5th time. And after that, again you will move to the updation part. That is 5 plus 1 is equal to 6, right? And now again to the condition part. Now the condition is what? 6 is less than equal to 5. So the condition is false now, right? So here you can see the condition is false. The moment the condition is false, that means you will move out of the for loop. Okay, you will move out of the for loop. Right, everyone? Everyone is clear with the dry run table? Anyone has any doubt? Please write in the chat. How to create a dry run table and how I am executing the dry run table manually. Anyone has any doubt? Please write in the chat. Okay. Till that time, I am writing the code here, right? So here, let's create a new file. For loop, right? .c. So here, what I will do? Let's copy the same this code here and this one. And what I want to print hello world 5 times, right? So what I will do, I will use a for keyword. Inside the for keyword, I will start with I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to 5, I plus plus, right? And what I will do here inside this body, I can write the logic, that is this one. Yeah. So after that, I'm done with the code. Let's run the code here, right? So let's run the code here. And here, clear the screen. GCC for loop, right? .c. And here you can see dot slash a, right? So we are getting hello world 5 times, right? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are able to dry run the code. We have learned how to dry run the loop code, right, everyone? So the next loop is what? The next iterative statement is what? This is while loop. Okay. So here again the concept will be same. Again you have to execute the body, that is execute the code or execute the logic again and again for multiple times. You can use for loop or while loop here, right? So the syntax of while loop is what, guys? Here you are saying hey, you have to use while keyword, and here you have to write the condition, right? And after that you have the body part. Inside the body part you have the updation also. Okay, inside the body part you have the updation part also, right? And after that you have the initialization part also. Okay, initialization part also at the start. So if you will notice in the for loop here, right, here also you can notice the initialization part is executing only for the one time. Okay, in the For loop, the initialization part is executing for the one time, and what is executing again and again? The condition part, the body part, and the updation part. And the same thing will happen in the while loop also, right? While loop also, that is this one. So initialization part will execute only for the first time. After that, the condition, body, updation part, and the same thing in loop, right? So again, let's try to implement the same code with the help of while loop. So here, if I have to implement the same code with the help of while loop, what I will do? Let's comment this part, and here, what I will do first, I have to create an initialization statement, right? So I know since the starting point from what will be the starting point of the while loop, that is int I is equal to 1, right? After that, I have to write the while loop, and in the while loop condition, I know how many times I have to execute the body of the while loop. So here the condition is what I is less than equal to 5, right? And inside the body of the while loop, what I want to write the logic, that is printf hello world, right? And after writing the logic here, what we have to do, we can write the updation part, that is I is equal to I plus 1, right? And again I will get the same result here, right? Let's save the code. Here, let's clear the screen here. Okay, so this one dot slash a. So again we are getting the same output, that is hello world for the 5 time, right? Hello world for 5 time. So, sir, difference of for loop and while loop. So the first difference of for loop and while loop is what? It is a structure, right? The same thing is happening in the for loop also, and the same thing is happening in the while loop also, right? So guys, anyone knows like when I can use for loop and when I can go with the while loop? Okay. In most of the scenario, you can use either for loop also or either while loop also, right? But here, okay. So anyone? When I can use for loop and when I can use while loop, anyone? So guys, what happens when you know the range? That is when you know what will be the starting point, okay, and what will be the end point, okay. Then always go with the for loop, right? Because it provide a good structure, and you will be able to represent the code in a good structure format, right? And when you your starting point or end point are varying, then you can go with the while loop, okay. Like it depends on the person to person, different program example in for loop and while loop. Avnesh, okay, let's take one example here, right? So again, so when I'm printing hello world for 5 times, then I know the starting point and I know the end point, right? So I'm able to write the code, like I'm able to use a for loop also and I'm able to use a while loop also, right? Let's take one scenario here. What I need, I have a number, okay, number here, and the number value is 1234. And what I want now, I want to calculate the sum of the digit. Okay, sum of digit here. Can you guys write in the chat how I can do this part? Anyone? Sum of digit here. And let's see like how we can break this problem statement here, right? So what I want, if this is a number here, I want 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. That is 4 plus 7, 9 plus 1, 10. So 10 will be the output, right? 10 will be the output on the output screen here. Okay, so let's see. So here guys, we know about loop and we know when I can use loop, right? That is when I have to repeat part of the code or logic again and again, I can go with the loop part, right? So here in this question, what I want to extract a digit. I want to extract a digit and I want to do the sum, right? I want to extract a digit and I want to do the sum. So here I have a number that is 1 2 3 4. So my first uh, my first aim is what? My first focus point is what? Somehow I have to extract the last digit or the first digit. Okay, somehow I have to extract the last digit and I have to extract the remaining digit, right? I have to extract the remaining digit. Can you guys write in the chat how I can extract the last digit? Anyone? Please write in the chat how I can extract a last digit. Okay, please write in the chat. Okay, no one? Question is clear? Please write in the chat if the question is clear, guys. Okay. We can use an array. Himanshu is saying here we can use an array. Okay, let's see that part, right? Let's try to break the problem statement, right? So the problem statement is clear ki hey, we have a number and what we have a number and I want to extract a last digit, right? That is 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that is individual digit I have to extract and I have to do the sum. So let's see that part. If I have a number that is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And if I'm dividing the number by 10, right? Then what I will get? Then guys, what I will get? 10, 1, 2, 3, that is 1, 2, 3, 0. I will get a last digit, right? I will get a last digit as a remainder, right everyone? And one more thing I am getting the remaining digit also. That is this quotient part, okay? So I know how I can get a remainder. If I have to take a num modulo 10, then I will get a last digit, right everyone? And when I am doing num divided by 10, then I will get the remaining digit. Till this point, everyone is clear? Till this point, everyone is clear? Yes or no? Please write in the chat. Okay. So if I am dividing a number with 10, what will happen, guys? Okay, if I am dividing a number with 10, what will happen? I will get a quotient and I will get a remainder. So here you can see the remainder is representing the last digit and the quotient is representing the remaining digit. Yeah, you can use modulo. But can you guys tell me how, like, if I am like I know this program, that's why I'm able to divide a number with 10, right? But if you are a beginner and you have to do this code, then how you will think, hey, you have to divide with 10? Anyone? How you will think hey, you have to divide this number with 10? Let's see that part. You know a formula, that is I have a number, right? What Aditya is saying, no, yeah, some, okay, great. So here you have this number, right? And you're saying hey, I don't know like for which number I will get remainder part and I will get the quotient part, but I know one thing, key number is equal to x into quotient, right, plus remainder here, right everyone? This I know. Basic math, this math I know, right? So here I know the number. The number is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to find a x. I want to find a x, right? I know the quotient part. That is the remaining digit here. That is 1, 2, 3. Plus what I want the remainder part. That is 4 here, right? So here if I will do the calculation, what will happen? If I will move this 4 from right hand side to left hand side, what will happen? Here 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 4 is equal to x into 1, 2, 3, right? So here 1, 2, 3, 0 divided by 1, 2, 3. So here I will get the number, that is 1, 2, 3, 1 ye and 10. So the value of x is what? 10. So if the value of x is 10, then I can get the remainder part also and I can get the quotient part also. And I know that remainder is representing the extracted digit, and the quotient is representing the this your remaining digit. Please write in the chat if it is clear. Yeah, if it is clear, everyone is clear till this point. Why I'm using 10 here? Okay, yes or no? And after that, I got the logic. That is, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. What I have to do? I have to take a modulo, right? I have to take a 1 minute. Yeah. 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 So I have to take a modulo here. The modulo will give me what? 4. And I have to take the remainder here. So modulo here, I have to take a division operator here. That will give me the remaining part 1, 2, 3. Right? After that, what I will do? I will maintain a sum variable that will store the extracted digit sum. So here the sum is what? Sum plus extracted digit. Right? Extract digit here. So here 0 plus 4, I will get 4 as result inside a sum, right? After that, what will happen? The remaining digit is what? 1, 2, 3. So I will take this 1, 2, 3, and again I will perform the same thing. That is modulo here. That will give me the extracted digit, that is 3, and I will take a division that will give me the remaining value 12, right? What I will do? I will take this extract digit and I will add to the sum variable, that is 4 plus 3 is what? 7, right? After that, again what I will do? I will take this remaining digit, that is 12, and I will again do the same thing, that is I will do the modulo with 10. If I am doing the modulo with 10, what I will get? I will get 2 as the extracted digit, and if I am doing division with 10, what I will get? I will get 1 as the remaining digit. So I will take this extracted digit and I will add to the sum, that is 7 plus 2, 9, right everyone? After that, what will happen? Again I will take 1, that is the remaining digit here, and again I will do the two thing, that is modulo here. Modulo will give me what? Modulo with 10 will give me what? It will give me 1 here, right? And if I will take division with 10, what it will give? It will give me 0 here. So what I will do? I will take this 1 and I will add to the sum value, that is 9 plus 1 is 10 here, right? And the moment I am getting 0, the moment I am getting 0, that is no number is left, no digit is left, I will stop. I will stop. So guys, I know the starting point, and I know the starting point, that is this number is the starting point, right? But and by doing this, I know the end point also, right? I know the end point also, and I know what logic I have to write in the loop, that is this logic, and I have to execute this logic again and again, right? That is modulo with 10 and division with 10. So I will use loop here, right? I will use loop here. Let's do this question also. So here what I will do? I will take a number, that is int I is int num is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can take this number from the user input also using scanf function. After that, you will use a while keyword, and you know the condition, right? You know the condition when you have to stop the while loop. Okay, and how many times you have to run the while loop? You are saying ki, hey, I have to run the while loop till the time num is not equal to 0. Till that time, I will run the while loop, and I will maintain a variable sum to store the sum. Okay, and I will initialize with it 0 here, right? After that, what I will do here? I will be doing the extraction part, right? Extract the last digit here, right? And in order to extract the last digit, what you will do? You will take num and you will take modulo with 10, and you will get what? You will get the remainder part, that is int remainder, right? And here, after getting remainder, you are saying ki, hey, I will take the extract digit, I will add to the sum, add to sum. So sum plus remainder, right? And whatever result you will get, you will store the result again in the same container, that is sum. Okay, that is sum here. And after that, what you will do? You are saying ki, hey, I will now extract the remaining digit, right? Extract the remaining digit here, right? In order to extract the remaining digit, what you will do? You will take the division with 10 here, right? And what you will do? Whatever result you will get, you will store the result again inside the same container, that is num, right? So here you will say num is equal to num divided by 10, and you are done with the code. After that, you will move out of the while loop, and here you will print the value, that is printf the sum of digit of number, and here you will use %d, right? And here you will write the name of the variable, that is sum here, right? And let's run the code. So here, clear the screen, and what I will do, I compile the code, run the code, right? So here you can see I am getting the sum of the digit of a number is 10, right? Everyone is clear how to break the problem statement into sub problem statement and how you have to think of the logic, right? This is a very basic step, but this is a very important step, right? This is a very important step before writing the logic on the IDE. What you have to do, you have to follow this step. You should know what you are doing at each step of your program, right? What will be the start point, what will be the end point, and what logic you are implementing and why you are implementing that logic, right? Because hota kya hai, guys, if you will see, like, though most of you don't know, like, like I started coding, I got the solution from the net, and I got to know ki, yes, I have to take the division with 10, and yeah, I have to do this part, okay? And the moment I saw the code, I saw the problem statement, and I saw the solution, I have never think ki, hey, I have to use this part, and with the help of this part, right, I have to find the value of x, and this is a very important step, right? And this thing you have to think, okay? If you are taking help from the Google, then you are not building your problem solving skills, right? And like this only you will be able to build the problem solving skills, right? So now let's move to the project part, right? So the project is very simple, okay? You must have done this project also, that is number guessing game, right? Number guessing game. Anyone in the live audience who have already done this code, already solved this problem? So number guessing game is all about a person, or about a player, okay, who have to guess a number. So, and the number range, that is the guessing range, will be from 1 to 100 here, right? 1 to 100 here. And he will be given some number of trials, okay, trials, that is if it is 5 trials or 5 attempts, right? Attempts here. Okay, let's assume attempts are 5. So if he is able to guess the number in this 5 attempts, he won the game, right? He won the game, right? So what will happen? There is one more step, that is when he is guessing the number, right? When he is guessing guessing the number, right? Then there will be 3 cases, right? There will be 3 cases. The first case is what? The number he guessed is equal to the actual number, right? At that time he won the game, right? The second case is what? You are saying ki, hey, the number the person has guessed is less than the actual number, okay? Then you have to print a message, number is too low, okay, to give a hint to the user ki, yes, you have guessed a less number, please try to take a larger number, right? Too low here. And similarly, if the person has guessed a number and the guess number is greater than the actual number, then what you have to print? You have to give a message to the user, to the player ki, hey, you have guessed a number that is too high, okay, too high here. Everyone is clear, and if he is not able to guess the number in this attempts, I have to print he user lost the game, right? User lost the game. Please write in the chat, the question is clear, the problem statement is clear, everyone? Yes or no? Anyone? Problem statement is clear, right? Yeah. So anyone has done this problem statement before? Anyone has done this problem statement before? Yes or no? Clear, right? No, yes. Okay. Okay, Poonam, you have already done this part, right? Okay, okay, great. Yes, yes. Oh, engineering coder has also done the part. Okay, so if I have time left, I will like do a very small optimization, or like we will try to discuss the optimization part also, right, in this code. Okay, how we can think of the optimization part. But I think we can use if else if here, right? So here again, so let's try to break the problem statement, right? So first point is what? If you will see, we have a player here, right? And he has to guess a number from 1 to 100. Okay, so somehow I have to take a input from the user. This will be my first step. Take input from user, right? And after that, there will be any random number, right? Random number that will be generated by the system. Generated by system, right? The third point is key random number that is generated by the system, and there will be attempts, right? There will be a variable that is telling me how many attempts I have to guess a number, right, everyone? After that, I have three options available and I have to choose one option among them. So either I can use switch case or I can use if else if, right, everyone? Because we have learned yesterday that if I have multiple options available and I can use one option, then I can go with either of these two things, right? And yeah, so here what I will use, if else I will use here, right? If else I will use here, if else if I will use here, right? So here I've done with the if else if part, right? And anything else, guys? We can use switch case here. Anyone is saying ki, hey, we can use switch case here? Please write in the chat. Please write in the chat if anyone is saying we can use if switch case here in place of if else if. Because yesterday we saw, right, ki for multiple options available, I have to choose one option. Either I can go with switch case if else if, right? Samarth, why you are saying no? Because case is handling a particular value, right? So if you have to guess a number, you have to make 100 cases, right? You have to make 100 cases. When you have a range and your condition is in the range part, right? Your condition is revolving around a range, then you have to go with if else if, right? You have to use if else if here, right? So we have done with the breakdown, right? We have done with the breakdown here. Okay, and one more thing, this attempts, right? How many times I have to check the condition? I have to check the condition attempts time, right? Attempts time. So guys, can you tell me which loop will be more feasible to use here? While loop, for loop, or like do while loop? Like I have not discussed about the do while loop. I will discuss right now. But anyone who is saying ki for loop or while loop or do while loop, those who are under, like those who have the idea of do while loop, anyone who is saying do while loop, let's take the okay, so what is do while loop here? So do, we have the body part, right? And we have the while keyword, and here we have the condition, right? Like this. This is the structure of the do while loop, and this is the structure of while loop. Can you guys write in the chat what is the difference between while loop and do while loop? What is the difference between while loop and do while loop? Okay. Anyone? Please write in the chat what is the difference between while loop and do while loop? No one? While पहले चेक करता है. Okay, great. While पहले check करता है विराट, this is a correct difference. Like first execution. Do while without checking the, okay, so like I'm getting like the answer is correct. So here they are saying ki, hey, in do while loop, like you know the while loop, first the condition is checked, first the condition is checked, and after that you will execute the body, right? And here, for the first time, for the first time, irrespective of the condition, okay, independent of condition, okay, for the first time, independent of the condition, you will execute the body, okay. After executing the body, you will move to the condition part, right? And now the condition will be checked, and if the condition is true, you will again move to the body of the do while loop, and again you will follow the same thing till the time the condition is false. The moment the condition is false, you will move out, right? And while loop mein kya hota hai, guys? In while loop, for each time, either for the first or any time, you have to check the condition, and after that only, if the condition is true, you can move inside the body. But in do while, for the first time, irrespective of the condition, okay, either the condition is true or false, condition check hogi hi nahi, right? You will execute the body. After that you will go with the condition part, right everyone? Yeah. So let's move to the problem statement now, right? So here, can you guys write in the chat? Okay, like most of you are saying do while loop, and someone are saying while loop, right? So both the answer are correct, right? Both the answer correct. Either you can use while loop or you can use do while loop here, right? But do while loop is more correct as compared to while loop. Why? Because if I will say ki, hey, I have 5 attempts. Okay, the attempt value is, let's assume, okay, attempt value is 0, right? Here attempt value is 0 here. So what I want, like I have given the input ki, hey, the attempts value is 0 here. So here I want to, and here I have to check the condition. Here I have the while loop, and here I have the value of I, right? I have the value of I here, and here I is less than attempts, right? I is less than attempts. So here what I want, irrespective of the attempts, right? Irrespective of the attempt, independent of the attempt, right? For the first time, right? For the first time, I have to take the input from the user, right? I have to take the input or process from the user, right everyone? So here while loop is more feasible. Let's try to code that part, then you will get the clear understanding, right? Yeah, let's try to code that part, then you will get the clear understanding. So here what I will do, mm, let's create a new file, that is number guessing game dot c, right? And here let's copy this code here, number guessing game, paste it here. And like the first thing is what I want to take, okay, what we have learned here, yeah, 1 minute. So it is take input from user. What input I have to take? Guess number. Okay, so first I have to generate a random number, right? First what I have to do, I have to generate a random number. So here guys, in order to generate a random number, what we need, we need a variable, right, to hold that random number. So what I will do, I will take a variable, that is random number, right? Random number here. And after that what I will do, I have to generate a random number from the system, right? So here what I will do, I have a function, I have an inbuilt function, that is rand, okay, rand function, and this rand function will generate a random number. And this rand function is defined in which library, guys? Please write in the chat. This rand number is defined in stdlib.h library, right? So if I will try to print this number, you can see we will get an error here, right? This one, and printf, okay, let's do this part, right? So here what I want, random number is equal to rand function, and we are saying here this random number will give me what? A random number, right? So here what I will do, I will printf the random number here, right? That is %d, and after that random number here, right? So let's see what output I will get now. Clear the screen. GCC number. So here you can see I am getting a compile time error, right? It is saying here implicit declaration of function rand, right? So basically we are using a random function, but here my compiler is not able to identify ki, hey, where this random number is, right? So here I have to tell the compiler ki, yes, this random number rand function is present inside a library, that is hash include std lib, right? Lib.h, right? So here let's try to run the code again, right? Let's see what output I will get now. So here now I'm not getting any compile time error, right? So let's run the code. /a. So I'm getting what? I'm getting 41 as the output, right? I'm getting 41 as the output here. So again I'm getting 41. I am getting a random number that is generated by the system, but let's again run the code, right? This one, this one. So again I'm getting 41. You can see a random number is generating, but this number random number is what? Fixed, right? Again and again we are getting 41. Why it is not changing, right? Because what will happen here, guys, I have to use one function here that will do what, guys? Okay, that will reset the random number generator. Okay, this is my random number generator and it will give me the random number for the first time, and after that it will give me the same result again and again. In order to get a different result, I have to use a function. The name of the function is what? Srand, right? Srand here. And in this srand, what I will pass? I will pass, you can pass a time. Okay, let's just learn the syntax, right? Time null here, right? Like this. So what will happen here? I am saying ki, hey, this as rand will reset the random number generator, and it will say ki, hey, reset the random number generator to the current time. Okay, to the current time. Just you have to understand this part ki, yes, these two line, this line will generate a random number, right? Random number. And what will happen? It will generate the random number for the first time. After that I will get the same result again and again. In order to get a different result, I have to reset the random number generator. Reset the random number generator, right? And in order to reset the number generator, I have to use this function srand, and inside srand I have to pass this time function. Okay, this time function, right? So here, and you have to read in detail what happened behind the scene. You can google that part, right? You can google that part, how this srand work behind the scene. Okay, you will get the clear understanding. After that, what will happen? Let's print the number again, right? Let's see what output I will get now. So here, let's clear the screen. So compile the code /a, right? So this time I'm getting 41. Okay, again I'm getting 41, right, guys? Why? Anyone? Why I'm getting again 41? Okay, please write in the chat why I'm again getting 41. I'm doing any mistake or what? Okay, let's try to again run the code, right? Okay, anyone, why I'm getting the time, yeah. So with time is equal to 1, correct? Srand with time is equal to 1. So let's see that part also. Give me 1 minute. Let me see why I'm getting this thing again and again. It should give me like the different result, right? Because I am resetting the random number generator, right? So here /a. Okay, it is still giving me the same answer, right? So So here, if it is giving me the same answer, okay, let's see that part, right? Uh, let's try to write the code, and after that we will see ki like we are getting the correct answer or we are getting something wrong here, right? Because it should give me the this, right? It should give me the different random number here, right? But I'm not able to understand why it is giving me the same answer, right? I have to see that part, right? Let's do the remaining stuff. So here we got the random number from the system, right? After that, what I will do, I will use a do, and here I have a while, right? And here I have to write a condition, right? What I will do, first I will take a variable int attempts, and I'm saying ki hey, the attempts is what it is, 5, right? It is 5. Let's initialize with 5 here, right? Yeah, I'm coming to that part, Roshan. Okay, so here, and one more thing, what I want a random number between 1 to 100, right? I want a random number between 1 to 100, and this random will give me a some random number, either 2000, 3000. Okay, it has a range from 1 to some maximum value, right? In order to get a random number between this range, that is from 1 to 100, what I will do, let's see that part, right? This part, that is random number generated by system, that is from 1 to 100. So guys, can you tell me what will be the answer if I will say 5 modulo, look, if I'm taking a number and if I'm taking modulo with 3, what all possible output I will get? Please write in the chat. If I have a number and if I'm taking modulo with 3, what all possible output I will get? Anyone? If this number can be anything. This number will start from 1 and it can go till 1000. What all possible output I can get? Anyone? Please write in the chat. Okay. So the question is clear, right? I have a number and I'm taking modulo with 3. So what all possible output I can get? You don't then save a file when you. Okay, okay, Brian. Thank you. Let me check that part, right? So till that time, please write the answer in the chat. Okay. For this question, what will be the output? So I'm getting answer from Trinath. It is saying, hey, you will get 0.99, right? No. Let's see that part, right? If I will take 5 modulo 3, okay, let's take with this one, right? Let's take 1. 1 modulo 3, you will get remainder as 1. 2 modulo 3, correct. You will get remainder as 2. 3 modulo 3, yeah, okay, I got that point. Yeah, 3 modulo 3, you will get remainder as 3 here. 4 modulo 3, you will get remainder as, sorry, 1 2, you will get 0 here, right? So 3 3s are, okay, 3 ones are 3, you will get 0 as remainder, right? So you are getting 0 as remainder. 4 modulo 3, you will get 1 as remainder. 5 modulo 3, you will get 2 as remainder, right? So this will repeat. So here you can see, and if you will take the same thing, num modulo 5, then you will get remainder from 0 to 4, right? 0 to 4 here. That is this part, right? That is from 0 to n minus 1, right? This will be the remainder you will get. This will be the possible option you will get. So if I have a random number and if I want to get a number from 1 to 100, what I will do, I will take the modulo with 100, right? What I will get, I will get number from 0 to 99. And in order to get number from 1 to 100, what I will do, whatever result I will get, I will add the result with 1 here. So what will happen, I will get random number from 1 to 100 now, right? Everyone, 1 to 100 now here. Everyone is clear why I'm using modulo here? If I want a random number from 1 to 100, why I'm using that part? Okay, please write in the chat if it is clear. Let's take the modulo with 100 here plus 1, right? Everyone, yeah. Let's save the code and again. Okay, yeah, let's see that part. So here I'm getting one answer from Brian. Why I'm getting the this same random number again and again? He's saying, hey, you have not saved the file. That's why you are getting the same output again and again, right? Yeah, he's correct, I think. So here, let's do that part also. So here, let's like I have saved the code, right? Yeah. Okay. So okay. So implicit declaration of function time. So what I need? Which library I need, guys? Why I'm getting this error? Please write in the chat. Okay. Which library I should use here? Anyone? I have to use a time library here, right? So let's take this library also because yeah, it is giving me the same this thing, right? Implicit declaration of function time. That is, my compiler is not able to identify this time function. So in order to use this time function, I have to use the library here, that is hash include, and here I have time dot h here, right? So here now it is clear, right? So now let's clear the screen, right? And yeah, so I'm getting a random number that is 80 now, correct? So Brian is correct here. So what I've done, I've not saved the code and I'm again and again compiling the same code again and again, right? So that's why I'm getting the same random number again and again. Let's save the code again and let's see, right? So here you can see I'm getting 42 now, right? Right? So here you can see I'm getting 61 now, okay? Because I have not saved the previous code, I am running the same code again and again, right? That's why I'm getting the same random number. Thank you, Brian. I have not seen that, like I have not focused on that point, right? So now it is clear, right? So now I am able to generate a random number. I am able to generate a random number between 1 to 100. And now what I want to use a do while loop, right? Do, and here I have the while loop. Inside the while loop, I will take a variable I that will start from 1, right? And here what I will do, I will write the check, hey, I have to execute the body till the time I is less than equal to attempts, right? Attempts, yeah. And after that, what I will do here, I will write a, okay, I will write a message here, hey, printf, please enter the number. Please guess the number, right? Please guess the number here, right? And after that, okay, please guess the number. And here let's try to move to the next line. And here what I will do, I will take a variable that is guess number, and in order to take input from the user, I will use a scanf that is %d and address of guess number here, right? And yeah, so I have stored the input from the user. Now I will write a check, that is if guess number is equal to the actual number, that is random number. What I will do, I will write here printf, you won the game, right? You won the game. And now I don't need to execute the code further. I don't need to execute the body of the do while again. So what I will do, I will break from here. I will break from here, right? I will say, hey, I am done with the part. And the moment this condition is true, I will print this message, that is you won the game. And I will break. I will say, hey, I will move out of the while loop, this do while body. After that, what I will do, I will write the else if part. In the else if part, I will write a check, that is guess number is greater than random number, right? So if this is the condition, what I will do, I will write printf number is too high, right? Number is too high here. And this one, right? Else what I will do, I will write printf number is too low, right everyone? This one. So here I am printing the message also, number is too low, right? And after that, what I will do, I will increase the value of I, that is I is equal to I plus 1 here, right everyone? And what I can do, at last I can print a message also, that is number of attempts left, right? Printf number of attempts left, number of attempt left here, right? And here I will write %d, and in order to find the number of attempt left, what I will do, let's copy this part here and let's paste this part here, right? Yeah, 5 4. So here what I will do, I will write here the number of attempts left are what, 5, that is attempts minus I, right? This will give me the number of attempts left here, right? So now I'm done with the code, and here, and after that, after moving out of the while loop, here I have to write a check कि hey, if the value of I, right, is greater than attempts, right, what I will print, I will print कि hey, you lost the game, right? Printf you lost the game, right? Everyone is clear, right? Anyone has any doubt at any point of the code, please write in the chat. Okay, any doubt? So here at line number 5 we are taking a variable that is used to store random number, right? After that, with the line number 5 6 and 7, I'm generating a random number from the system from 1 to 100. After that, what I'm doing, at line number 9 I am declaring a attempt variable, and I'm saying ki, hey, the number of attempts are 5, right? It is static value here. After that, I'm starting from 1, I'm using a do while loop, okay? And here I have written the check, that is how many times I have to execute this do while loop, and here I have written a check, right? That is, if guess number is equal to random number, I am printing the number, and after that, break keyword means you will move out of the do while loop, right? After that, this else if and else part, and at line number 26, I am printing the attempt left, right everyone? So at line number 31, what we have done, we are saying ki, hey, if I is greater than attempts, that means you lost the game. So here, after moving out of the while loop, I am printing this line. Everyone is clear, right? So need error checking for non-numerical input from the okay, need error checking for non-numerical. Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff here, right? That is, you can check the number error wala thing also, and like you can do. Okay, it's up to you how complex you want to make, how better you want to make this application. Okay, so let's run the code. Clear the screen. So here /a. Let's comment this part, right? This one. Okay, clear the screen. This one. Okay, so /a, and here it is saying, hey, please guess the number. So here let's guess the number, right? Let's say 56. Okay, so let's see what output I will get now. So here it is saying, hey, the number is too high, and here it is also printing here the number of attempts left are what, 4, right? And please guess the number again, right? So let's guess the number again. That is, we got one idea ki, hey, the number will lie between 1 to 55, right? So let's guess a number that is 40, right? Let's see. Again, it is saying here the number is too high. That is, the number is between 1 to 39, right? And we have 3 attempts left. So let's guess a number that is 20 here, right? So the number is too high. That means the number is between 1 to 19, right? So let's guess 10 here. Again, the number is too high. So what I will do, let's guess 5 here, right? Let's see. So this is my last attempt, right? So again, the number is too high, right? So here, let me print the number also. You lost the game, and here the actual number is and here let's print the number also, right? Then we will get the clear idea key what is the actual number, that is random number here, right? And apart from that, yeah, let's write up slash n, and here also slash n in order to move to the next line, right? So here, okay, yeah, save the code. Let's see now. Clear the screen, okay, and now, okay, let's compile the code, right? Dot slash a. So here, please guess the number, right? So let's guess 40. So the number is too low. So number of attempts are 4, and please guess the number again, right? So let's take 70, right? Let's see whether 70 is correct or not. So again, the number is too low. So it means the number is between 71 to 100, right? So let's take 90, right? Let's see. So the number is too high. That means the number is between 90 to 71 to 89, right? Let's take 80 here, right? So again, it is too low. That means the number is between 81 to 89. So let's take 85, 84. Let's see whether 84 is the correct answer or not. So you lost the game. The actual number is 86, right? I'm able to get the answer here, right? So this is a simple game application that we have made with the help of do while loop, and we have used if else if here, right? That is selection statement also, and this iterative statement also. Hope you are able to understand the code. Anyone has any doubt in the code, please write in the chat. Okay, anyone has any doubt in the code, please write in the chat. No one? Okay, great. Okay, great. Okay, so I will take, guys, 10 minutes more, and I have one more thing to discuss, right? Please answer in the chat if you understand, like if you understood till this point, right? So I have a number that is from 1 to, let's assume I have a number from 1 to 100. Okay, after this session you will get the certificate, right, everyone? So should you want me to discuss this part or not? Please write in the chat. Okay, then only I will discuss this thing, right? So I have a question here, that is I have a number that is from 1 to 100, right? And now what I want to find a number that is present here, any random number. Okay, it can be present here also, here also, here also, right? Here also. So let's assume the number is 76, right? 76 here. So here you got a number that is 76, and here you don't have to guess the number, right? Here you don't have to guess the number. Here you have to write a program to check whether this number, like you have the random number, right? You have the random number that is 76, right? So after how many iteration, after how many steps, you are able to find this number? You are able to find this number? This is the question now. Please write in the chat. If you are clear this point, if you are able to understand the project part, then this is a small application that I want to discuss here. Ki, hey, I have a range. That range can be anything. Here I am taking from 1 to 100, and I have a random number that is 76. It can be anything. It can be 10, 2, 5. Here I am taking 76. And what I want in how many steps I am able to find this number. Can you guys write in the chat how I can do this part? Anyone? What I should do here? What will be my approach? Okay. Okay. Yes, no, any answer? Minimum 4 step. Minimum 4 steps. Why you are saying like everyone ki minimum 4 or 5 steps? Why you are saying this thing ki minimum 4 or 5 steps, right? Please write in the chat. Anyone? So here, if I am a programmer, like if I am a developer or if I am a person who is coding this question, what I will do? I will go to each and every number and I will say, ki, hey, one, you are equal to 76 or not? No, I am not equal to 76. Two, you are equal to 76 or not? No, 2 is also not equal to 76. 3, you are equal to 76 or not? No, 3 is not equal to 76 or not, right? 4, you are equal to 76 or not, because of condition of the code. No, we are not discussing that question, okay? That guessing wala question here. We have a different problem statement where I have given a range that is 1 to 100, okay? And somehow I have to find this 76, okay? And the number of attempts are what? Let's assume 100, okay? What you will do? Let's assume that same question itself, right? Correct. In the worst case scenario, here you are saying ki, hey, if I will see, like if I will do this question here, the same question here, right? So here you are saying ki, hey, in the same question here, this one. So if you have range from 1 to 100 and you are saying ki, hey, I have 100 attempts, right? I have 100 attempts. In the worst case scenario, what you will do? Yeah, in the worst case scenario, you will first give input, as you will say ki, hey, I want to win the game, and since I have 100 attempts and the numbers are what, from 1 to 100, I have 100 attempts and I have 100 options also, right? So what I will do, I will check each and every option, that is 1, 2, 3, like this. I will check till 100 and I will find 76 here, right? So how many attempts I have taken? I have taken 76 attempts. If the random number is 100, then how many attempts you will do? You will say ki, since if the random number is 100, you will say ki, since I have 100 attempts, so I will do one by one checking, right? I will use a for loop, while loop, this loop also, and I will give 1, 2, 3 as the number as input, right? So here you are doing how many number of iterations? You are doing how many times you are executing the how many times you are executing the body of while loop, okay, the body of loop. That is, when you are playing safe and in the worst case scenario you are saying ki, hey, I will execute the body of the while loop n times in order to win the game, right? Because I have 100 choices and I have 100 attempts, right everyone? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. So my question here is there any better way to find this thing? Is I have number from 1 to 100 and I have to find 56, right? I have to find 56 or I have to find any random number. Is there any better way? Please write in the chat. Yes, like Bhuvan, what? So guys, here what is happening? Here you are searching this 56 number, right? This random number, that is 56. So what you are doing? Correct, correct. So here you are saying ki, hey, first I will do this search, that is search number this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I have 100 options and I have to do 100 searches, right everyone? So now what I will do, I know I have number from 1 to 100, this, and this number is lying here, that is, let's assume 80, right? So what I will do, I will reduce the search space. I will reduce the search space. And how you will reduce the search space? You will go to the mid. You will first take the mid of this min value and max value, right? That is, the mid is this point. And now you will ask to mid, hey mid, you are equal to 80 or not, right? You are equal to the random number or not? This is the random number, right? Random number. You are equal to random number or not? If you are equal to random number, I will return that answer. Okay, and if you are not equal to random number, then I got one message that is, hey, the number that you have guessed is low, right, is too low. This you will get too low. So you got one answer, you got one thing ki, hey, the number you got, the hint is what, the number is between this range, that is from, let's assume the mid is what, 50 here. So the number will lie in this range, that is 51 to 100, right? 51 to 100. So there is no need to do the check in this part. There is no need to do the check in this part, right? So what you will do, you will say, hey, now I will do the search space, I will do the searching in this part, right? I will do the searching in this part here. So again, what you will do, again you will find the mid. Okay, that is, you will say, hey, this 100 and this is 50, and now you are saying, hey, now this, from this part, from 51 to 100, I will do the search, right? I will do the search, and again I will find the mid, and again I will do the same thing. If the mid is equal to the random number, then I will say you won the game. If I am getting the answer is too low, then I will do the search in the right hand side part, or else I will do the search in the left hand side part, right? So what I am doing here, I am reducing the search space, right? Reducing the search space, search space. Previously we are doing the attempts, n times in order to win the game. Now what I will do, for the first time I have range from 1 to n, I have options from 1 to n. After that, in the second go, in the second iterations, I have options from 50 to 100, that is half, right? That is n by 2, right? So what I will do, first I will do the search in this part. After that, it will get reduced to n by 2. If you will see, again I am finding the mid, and again I am taking a decision whether to remove this search space or whether to remove this search space, right? So again it will be reduced to n by 4, and again it will get reduced to n by 8 till the time I am not getting the random number. And if you will see this series, that is n by 2, n by 4, n by 8, right? Then this series is what you will take n as common here, 1 uh, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8. So this series is nothing but your log n series, right? Sorry, yeah, this is the whole log n series. So now you have reduced the search from n attempts to log n attempts, right? You have reduced the search from n attempts to log n attempts. And in programming, like those who know about time complexity, it is good. Time complexity is directly proportional to number of iterations, and iteration means number of times your body of the for loop is getting executed, right everyone? So this is a simple observation that I want to make. This is a homework, try to do the code by yourself. If you are getting the answer, it is good. If you're not getting the answer, you can take the help from the internet also, right? So this is all for today's session. Hope you are able to understand this part also, right? And apart from that, in order to get the certificate, let's discuss the certificate part, right? Till that time, if you have any doubt, please write in the chat related to this stuff, or related to any stuff. Please write in the chat, guys. Okay, correct. And one, there is a very like those who know about time complexity, it is good. Those who don't, there is a small concept. They are saying ki, hey, in the comment they are saying ki, hey, big O of log n, right? What is the meaning of this big O? Anyone? What is the meaning of this big O? Please write in the chat. Okay, till that time I am discussing the this part, right? The attendance part. So here, in order to get the attendance, or in order to get the certificate after the session, you will get the certificate, right? First point. The second point is, from this link you will be able to download the certificate after the session if your attendance is greater than equal to 50%, right? Yeah. After that, in order to take the assignment, you can go to this link. Here you will get the assignment button. From there you can mark the you can submit the assignment. Okay, and in order to mark the attendance, you will have to visit this link, right? And from here you can mark the attendance, that is this part. And from here, right, this is a mark attendance button. rate the session if you're liking the session. If you are interested in our 6-month Let's Upgrade program, that is a full stack program or data science program, you can click on this yes or no part, right? And after that, if you are if you have any comment, you can write in the chat, right? And after that, I will submit the attendance. And no one, guys, what is the meaning of this big O notation? And there was one person, right? Aswath, right? I was not able to recall his name. He was asking for the Gmail ID, right? Gmail ID or this one. He's present now, or like he has left the session. If you are there, please write in the chat, okay? Till that time, let's discuss about this part also, right? You can visit this link also, refer 20, right? And refer 20 is what? Okay, in order to get the discount, you can go to this link, and from here, if you are referring the course to your friend, to your batchmate, you will get the prices that are listed here, right? In order to get the referral link, you can copy the link from here, right? And in order to know more about the stack program, that is a full stack or data science program, you can open this link, right? And in these two programs, you can see the USP of the project, like USP of the program, what all we are having here, that is 100% live session, 15 industry level code project here, and there will be mentorship and doubt clearing sessions. And here you can see we are having this rating also, that is 4.6, the duration of the program, and here the fees part, the EMI part, and the people who all got placed here, right? And apart from that, the skills that we are going to learn, the technical stack that we are having in this data science, right? Data science program, that is MySQL 3 week, right? And you can see the time period also, right? Projects, what all project we are going to make. And in order to get the clear understanding, you can download the brochure from here, and you can see the trainer also, right? Samarth, for that I have to take a new session, right? Array and pointer part, right? And similarly, we have the this program also, that is our web element program also, right? So you can go to this web element link, and web element is what? This one, right? Again, the USP of the program, and you can see what all technical stack we are having. That is, we are going to learn about the terminal part, GitHub part. In the front end, we have the library, that is React.js. We are going to build a strong base on the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? We will be making these many projects, okay? That is the UI part in React.js, the backend part in Node.js, and according to the database, that is either MongoDB or this MySQL, we will be having these many things, right? And here you can download the curriculum also, right? Okay. And if you have any questions related to anything, you can mail us on let's support@letsupgrade.in. From there, we will try to do that part, okay? So here, uh, I think I have copied. Yeah, you are there, right, Aswat? So here, let me open that part, right? So 1 minute. Okay. So what I will do, Aswat, like after the session, I will paste the GitHub link in the comment. Okay. From there, you can take the link, and from there you can mail that part, right? Because from my side, it is not possible to write the link on the live chat. Okay. So today I will paste the link, right? Yeah, yeah. Anyone has any doubt apart from this, please do the this research, do the R&D on this part, okay? What is the meaning of this big O, right? And why we use this big O notation, right? And if possible in the future, if I am having any classes on time and space complexity, there I will discuss in detail, right? So this is a homework from my side. Okay. No runtime. No, no, not runtime. Okay, try to do the research part. Okay, so then you will get the clear understanding. So guys, this is all for today's session. Hope you have enjoyed the session. Thank you for joining the session. Okay, everyone, and continue learning, and you will be able to achieve that part, right? Thank you. Thank you, everyone.